Welcome everyone to Chess with TV, episode 242. Today is April 23rd, 2016. We're going to play some 3 checks chess today, give away a few bitcoins as prizes if anyone can defeat me. Of course, if I win every game, perhaps we won't do that, but I'm actually going to do something slightly more generous today. If you manage 2 checks, 3 checks chess is chess, where if you check 3 times, you win instantly. If you check me twice, you win a teeny tiny prize, which is still significant. It's about $2 US dollars worth of Bitcoin. But if you check me 3 times and win the entire match, then you win more like $9. The price is always changing slightly of Bitcoin, so you never know exactly how much your prize is going to be worth, but it's pretty significant. So let's start a 3 checks game with a friend. We'll start by putting a link in the chat. Get your mice ready to click this link. 1-4 seems like a good time control, so let's see if we can find an opponent. Now you see my rating here, 1867. One of my goals is to finish this episode with a way higher rating than 1857, because that's very, very low. So let's see what happens. I've put that link in the chat. Let's see who wants to join in. It is Mate Amargo, GLHF. So 2 checks equals 5,000 bits, which is 0.005 Bitcoin, and 3 checks equals 20,000 bits, which is $9 of Bitcoin, or 0.02 Bitcoin. So this should be a pretty good match. I'm going to start with c6. What's wrong with d5, bishop c4? Sorry, e5, bishop c4. What do we like? Do we dislike this? Because I can't play d5 hitting the bishop or he checks me. I don't want him to get any checks on me. So I don't, I don't mind that move too much. Maybe I will. No. Yeah, I will play it. I think I can just let him throw away a bishop and then never check me again. That's my plan. Okay, so he brings the knight out. I'll defend that with my queen. I really want to play my pawns like this, so that's what I'm going for. This is a bad move in a normal game of chess. It's pretty bad in 3 checks also. 3 checks chess generally should be played like chess, actually. As long as you don't expose yourself to any fast checks, it's just fine. I'm going to bring the knight out, so now if he throws away his bishop, I can take with queen. Let's just prove that. It's just fine to play it as if it's chess, as long as you don't expose your king too much. That's my opinion, my 1867 low-rated opinion that that perhaps I don't know what I'm talking about, but if I do, that's my opinion. So I guess I'm going to have to Fianchetto the bishop. I'm regretting already this queen e7 move. I wanted to push and put my knight here. Maybe that's still possible. If I push, what are you doing? Push, take with knight, take with bishop. I pick up his knight, but then he gets a check on me. But I do get a piece. I think I'm going to play that. It's kind of hard to defend the f7 square. Uh-oh. Oh, he's going to win in that line, actually. He takes this with check. Oh no, this is really bad. I have to take, and then the queen comes out. This is going to be terrible. It's queen f4, very strong move. So I need to come up with something more smart right now. Bishop e6 doesn't save me. Perhaps it's still my best move. I'm going to try it. Perhaps if he takes the knight, that'll be his only check. Oh, I'm so scared of this queen coming out. I think queen e7 was quite a bad move, actually. I think that's really the source of my troubles here in defending the f7 pawn. It may be that e5 is a little overzealous. I feel like I should be able to get away with that. Should be able to get away with e5 on the first move, but I'm no expert. I'm more of a class A player, if you know what I mean. There's the first check. So this little king symbol here means he's checked me once. So he's going for the second one, but oh, he's also hitting this square. So I play this move, I think. Defending this pawn, very important. He will get a second check here. Oh, there's nothing I can do about that, except I can play this. Take his queen with the bishop. Seems pretty nice. So he's got his 2 checks. So congratulations, you're in the money, but I'm going to try to keep you out of the big money here, because with no more pieces on the board, rook, bishop, and rook, I just have to keep safe from these rooks. And it seems quite doable. Let's play this so that I can pull a check off on him. I think that I can prevent him from checking a third time and win here. King d8 still possible. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, this is good for me. If rook f1, I just take it and then castle, bring in 3 checks against his king really fast. There's 1. There's 2. And not a good position. So let's get a message here with Maida Margot. Congratulations on your 2 checks. You were very close, but you kind of ran out of pieces. So the message, of course, is you win a prize, because I like that message, and you win 5,000 beats, which is this message here. Congratulations, Maida Margot. You are our first winner. 2 checks is not too bad, but I'm going to play a little bit more carefully now. Let's play another game with a friend. This time, I'm not going to expose myself on f7 like that. That square that was right here in my chess position was very weak, and I did not like choking. Hold on. Okay. I'm playing Manir Mandage. This guy's pretty good. As you can see, 2400 bullet, 2600 blitz. It's going to take some very clever play to survive this guy. So I think e5, e6. We'll play e6. I really don't know what I'm doing. But hey, if you don't know what you're doing, you might as well play against someone rated 1 billion. Because then the outcome is the same, whether you know what you're doing or not. I don't mind this position. He cannot play d4, pulling this pawn over, and then the bishop can come in and check him. So it's really just fine for me in that position. I think this move would be a mistake, because he gets the queen e2 with the check. Let's play a quiet move here. So now I can play d5. The bishop blocking this check. After take, and queen e2, there's nothing to be afraid of. So I think I can play d5 here. Knight f6, of course, an important developing move, and I think, yeah, castling's a little scary, you know? He does have some bishops pointing in this direction, but I think as long as the bishop doesn't cheat, it might be okay. Castle now. Can I get away with e5? Probably wouldn't be an improvement to my position. What about d4? Take. Let's castle first. Let's castle, just see what happens. I'd say he has the upper hand here with his bishops pointing this way. All of his pieces kind of head in this direction. And with this move now, I kind of have a bit less space than he has. So I play my knight. I think I have to play the knight here. And I could come out here, but then I'm just unstable. So let's try this way. Oh. Okay. So now he has 2 defenders. I have 2 attackers, so I don't have a free piece yet, but take, queen b6. This is a standard French advanced line for a chess game. The problem is the attack is much stronger in 3 checks chess. So it's beat of problem. The attacking lines for white here are quite good when white comes down with all his pieces like this. This is just the general flow of pieces coming toward your face. However, if you play where check the guy 3 times, you win instantly, then in that specific variant, attacks become even stronger. So it's very deadly. For example, he's happy to sacrifice his bishop here. I think I block this way. I'm not too comfortable with it. But the alternatives are worse. Can I push? I'm going to try it because e4 is very strong. Very, very risky move. Queen e7 was the obvious move, but it's just kind of defensive. And I want to go for taking some center here. This is a very dynamic position, of course, because he can capture in either direction. But whoa, now it's even more dynamic. I'm going to push here, although I'm sure that's a mistake. The fact is I have no time, so I have to make a mistake in a hurry. Let's try this way. No! Yeah, that's 1 check. I did pick up a piece. He takes the piece back here. It's not so simple how he's going to get 3 checks, but it sure is simple how he gets a second one. I mean, he can throw his queen away in a variety of ways. This attack has definitely given him the upper hand. I think my choice of opening, although it's okay in chess, is pretty weak in 3 checks chess, just because white's kingside attack is that much stronger. I need to play a super fast and super smart move. I don't think that was fast or smart, but I do have a check, so that's a good start. Of course, he wants to play his knight here. I have a check this way now. Oh. He has this move. So I think I'm dead. But I'm only dead by one move, because check and check, I get 3 moves also. 3 checks. Oh, I'm only 1 move behind, man, if I'm on the black player. If I were white and I moved first, then my next move would be this move, and I would win. Well, that was, yeah, I don't think I actually recovered. It looked like, oh, I've got some spicy, you know, actions. Like, I can take him here, and I can take him here. But I think he had that under control. I don't really think I had any serious threat, because he was up by 1 check, and so he just has the initiative in any of those lines where it gets scary. So I'll type nice game to him, send him a prize. Congratulations, Munir Mandji. I'd love to know how to pronounce that because I'm sure it's not pronounced Mandji. Perhaps it's mine. Could be mine. You're a winner. Very good. Wow, that was an exciting game. I think that generally I was too passive. This is the game again. You could see my pawns. I'm trying to take the center. But after e5, I really think I'm at a disadvantage here. I don't think I can get computer analysis, but I really just feel like after he's closed up the center with more space, his pawn chain is pointing this direction. He's got pieces pointing this direction. I'm just at a loss. So I think maybe in this position, I need to do something about this, either e5 or d4 or take this pawn. I'm not even sure what, but something to avoid just getting into this inferior position with less space and checks on the way. Let's play another game. 3 checks chess. So far I've accomplished my goal, my rating goal, because my rating is now 1868 and it was a mere 1867 previously. Take a look at my 3 checks chess if I can find that. Where is it? 1868. Yes, it's much better. Much better. This game is against Rondep. I've heard of him. e4, e6. You remember what that guy played? I don't know, maybe knight f3. He beat me with some amazing line. I think it was actually c3 here. He was happy with this. And then his bishop, I'm going to try to copy his opening because he's a 2300. The bishop went here. The bishop went here. He had d3. Interesting response to d5 was d3. I think that was the interesting part of the game. If you want a chance to win Bitcoins, challenge me to a game of 3 checks chess. I recommend the 1 minute, 4 seconds increment time control. And if you check me at least twice, you win a prize of Bitcoins, which is basically money. Let's just keep copying him. At some point, I'm going to play e5 and have that same advantage. Hope I do have an advantage. Feels like... this is definitely different. Definitely very good. Very good. Knight a3. This is a nice square. Or knight d2, like any sane person would play. Is he going to just do this? If I play knight a3, he definitely goes a6 to stop the knight. Because these are checking squares. I have d4 maybe. I think I have... No, I don't. Let's bring the bishop out. And then knight d2. It's tempting to be kind of crazy with threats off to the side, but really, after those threats are dealt with, the piece is out of place. It's out of position doing almost nothing. You should be very, very hesitant to play your knights to the edge of the board, unless maybe you're playing anti-chess or something stupid like that, or maybe atomic. If you're playing something that's, you know, smart people play, then you should not play these moves with your knights. At least you should be extremely hesitant to do so, because, oops, I just played that stupid move. Oh well. And then here... I'm going to push. I'm going to give up my center pawn. He's trying to hold the material. See, I have a check now, which I'm very tempted to play. Very, very tempting. I'm going to do it. 1 check. Oh boy, what a battery. Not giving myself an easy life, am I? There's a second check. Chess Whiz with the second check. Oh, Roundup wins nothing today. Chess Whiz with the unexpected. I definitely didn't expect that. How long has that been sitting there? Look at that. Ever since d5, I should have just played this move. But nope, I've got to throw in this move, which is smart, and then this move, which is stupid, because queen a4. Wow, that check can't be dealt with. There's no way to not get checked again. If king f8, queen just comes in for a visit. If b5, queen just takes that. There was no escape. Okay, now we've learned. By the way, guys, whenever you move your d-pawn, you should think 3 times, because that's going to open up this diagonal. You know, a lot of people make as a mistake their first move d4, and it instantly creates this problem. Or e4. See, I'm like c3 or d4 here is a terrible, terrible mistake, because this just is check right away. So I'll send him a frown face because I win. And then let's make another game with a friend. By the way, if you want to play with a chance to win, send me a challenge. There are no challenges yet, but that's all right. I don't feel lonely at all because I have my vase right here. My vase and I are good friends. There's really no reason to feel sad when you have the urinator. I enjoyed a performance today. Super Bueb is Rondep, and look how sad he is. He's like, oh, I'm so sad. I'm growing a beard. This is actually like this goatee thing coming off of his face. That's how sad he is. This is a tear, which represents sadness. And this is a goatee, which represents awesomeness. Because every time Super Bueb makes a face, he adds the 6 tildes just so you can tell it's him. But the tear, that's the emotion right there. Very, very sad. Looks like we only have 3 people watching the show right now. You cannot win another prize if you have played once. You only get 1 stab at it. So let's put this in the chat one more time. See if anyone wants to play. By the way, during this brief intermission, we should check the schedule. A week from today is Chess Whiz Cup 5. It's behind my face right now. Don't miss it. Huge chess tournament with excellent prizes, sponsored by bitchess.co. Maida Margot, you can't play again. He gives me the capital P, which is obviously a tongue sticking out. But you cannot win a prize if you have won a prize, or if you failed. So go ahead and click that link in the chat if you want a game against the Wiz. If you don't, well, then you're missing out. Sorry, I just hit the mic. I feel so relaxed. How you doing? How you guys doing? You having a good life? You know, I was kind of observing a paradox the other day about a good life. It was as follows. If something unexpectedly good happens, then you should feel better, right? So, you know, you're expecting something and then something better happens. So I figured the way to be really happy all the time is to expect horrible things, because you're constantly surprised that bad things did not happen. It didn't work that way. Our game is against Tree Fitty. I like this e6 move, though. Good huck. Wish him huck. 2 checks equals 5,000 bits. $2 USD. 3 checks equals 20,000 bits. $9 USD. You might notice the math does not add up, but that's okay. It's rounding. 1 Bitcoin is worth 1 BTC to USD. 1 Bitcoin is worth 900 and whoops, that's not the right quantity of Bitcoins. $450 right now for 1 Bitcoin. You might have noticed if you've been watching the show, it used to be 430. That's right. All you Bitcoin winners are richer than ever. It's kind of cool, isn't it? I think I can play this move. I don't think there's any reason I can't play this. There's no dangerous checks here. There's no dangerous checks here or here. That arrow's a little bit off. So I think I'm perfectly safe with d5. I can't wait to see if I'm wrong. Yes, I'm super glad that the price of Bitcoin is slightly higher. Uh-oh. Look at that. Look at that problem. What do I do? If I block the check, then take. And when I take, check. It's very bad. If I block the check with queen, take with queen. Nope, no good. I think this is my move. I think I have to allow this check. Nice trick, Tree Fitty. I did not anticipate it, so d5 was a terrible mistake. Terrible. Terrible, terrible damage. Well, I think this is a pretty good diagonal right here. Yeah, this is going to be an enjoyable diagonal. The knight has a horrible life right now. If it comes in here, it's going to get trapped to death, I think. I was surprised by that move. Okay, so we've got problems. I can't make neither of those check. So I guess I'll just make him really pay if he wants to sacrifice his queen. Are you going to give up your queen for a second check? You did. I think that you're going to regret that in terms of not winning the third check. But maybe he's like, you know what? My rating's 1477, so 2 checks. That's pretty nice. I'm going to settle for the consolation prize. That could be you're going to win $2 worth of Bitcoin. It's a lot of fun to win Bitcoin because it's so easy to transfer. I don't have to get your bank account number or your name or your country. I don't even need to know what country you're from. Of course, I am violating international law if I don't make sure that you're not living in certain restricted countries. But I don't let that bother me. Isn't that a free bishop? I think that's totally illegal. Yes. Like, what if you live in Iran? That's in my country. They say no sending things of value to Iran without special permission. I think they do that. Wait a minute. Check, check, and I'm down a queen. I should play that way. Oh, I'll just keep moving. See what happens. He's going for it. Is this a checkmate? Oh, it was so good. You had that third check. Man, if only you had 2 moves in a row, you would have had me. Treat Video, congratulations on the 2 checks. I think D5 was a mistake, and your brilliant Bishop E5 picking up those checks was what gave you your prize. So congratulations, you are a winner. And there's your win. So you're winning 5,000 bits, which is 5 millibits, I think. A lot of people measure Bitcoin that way, in millibits. Let's see if Google will tell me that. 5 MBTC to USD. Nope. I have to use the U, me, and BTC converter. Convert from millibits. Convert to USD. 5. $2.25. Excellent. Yeah, so it's 5 millibits. Cool. That's just 5,000 bits. It's the same thing. Anybody else want to win some millibits? Bring on the millibits. Challenge accepted. Dinosaur. Good luck. Check me twice. Win 5,000 bits. 3 times. 20,000. 9. You don't actually win the dollars, though. Let's see. What's the best move? I've been having very poor luck with this E6 opening, so I'm going to try E6. E5 is just too scary. The diagonal is just, I'm a diagonal. I'm going to try this again. This time I'll just be smarter. Smarter is my plan. I'm going to play smarter, not harder. I know a man whose last name is Harder, and I always think, I think to myself, and then I make some lame joke that I won't tell you out loud about his name being Harder. And then I don't tell anyone that joke, because he's my boss. I'm just kidding, he's not my boss. But if he were my boss, then I wouldn't be kidding. Good luck, Dinosaur55. I see you've never played 3 checks before, but you've played Fire Chess, which is a pretty cool variant. You guys know what Fire Chess is? It's actually my favorite chess variant. It's where if you checkmate the opponent, then you win. Special variant. It's pretty cool. I'd like to finish this mess. Maybe D5 now. Is this safe? Take, take. Bishop under attack. Take, take. Everything guarded. Everything beautiful. I'm going to play it. I'm tired of having less center. This should be good. This should be good. Oh, I just got a message. I don't dare read it on the stream. It probably says, you bad word, bad word. I'm going to bad word your bad word and bad word. So I'm not going to open it up. Oh, it's a love letter. He says, I'm your greatest fan. I'm just kidding again. I made that up. You know why? Because I don't have any fans. I have only like these tube things that blow air. Fans are so old school. Yeah. Does anyone need a heat dish? I have an extra heat dish, and it's summer where I live. It's kind of summer. Take, push. I don't want to ship you my heat dish, though. It would cost too much. So I just want to hear that you need one, because since I have one and you need one, then I'll feel superior. I'm like, whoa, you need that? I have that. That's kind of the point. So if I play queen c7, I can get this first check on him, but I think that's like as far as I'm going to get. He moves out, and then I've got the second check, but where will the third one come from? You need 3 checks to win this game. Do I take this like a stupid idiot, or do I play here like a wise idiot? Wise idiot strategy. That's a new one. I think I'm going to take his pawn if he plays g5. Oh, what are you doing? This bishop is ugly. Seriously ugly. One of the things you have to watch out for in 3 checks chess is the check when the rooks trade. If I play rook e8, then any rook takes e8 is going to be checking me here. So I have to be very careful about that. Oh, is that your move? That's a very... I'll just trade you right here. Trade off my bad bishop. This bishop is on the same color square as these pawns, so it's kind of blocked in. Kind of like this bishop, except not that stupid. So I'm kind of glad to get that traded. So I'm not sure what to sacrifice here. I think I'll play this rook over. This one, mind you. This rook over. Because, of course, if he plays here, I've got the check. Oh, maybe I could have played the other one since I got here first. Elliot Terkul. Elliot Urkel? Is it my turn? Ah, what are you doing taking my guarded stuff? That's a weird move. He's suiciding. And now I have a check. Elliot, oh no, I have a free queen. Wow, you're a very tricky player. I'll play the check first. Oh, now I'm not going to get the free queen. This is terrible. I'm just going to get 3 checks instead. Is this the third one? That's the third one. GG. I checked you 3 times and I'm the winner. Thanks. So Elliot says, yes, you are back. But you've never actually seen my back. I don't have a back. All of my brains and such, I store, and then when I walk forward, they fall out behind me because I don't have a back. So I'll just send you a question mark. And you know what, Elliot Turkle, I'd like to play you for this final game. So let's go to community and players and type Elliot Turkle. Oh, you don't exist. How does it feel to not exist? That's so sad. Do we have time for one more game? We have time for one last game, so nobody click this because Elliot is going to click this game so that we can play 3 checks chess. You ready? Elliot is going to click this so that we can play 1 chess game with Elliot. Wait, I have a user. You have a user. I don't believe you. You don't exist, man. You're just like this internet phenom. Is that a word? Yeah. Phoneme. Did I say phenome? Maybe you're not that. Are you a perceptually distinct unit of sound in a specified language that distinguishes one word from another? For example, p, d, d, t, in the English words pat, bad, bad, pet, or bat? You're probably not that. Let's try again. Phenome. Phenom. Phenom. A person who is outstandingly talented. That's what I meant to say. You're a phenom. Phenom. Let's hear it. Boy, I sure don't know how to pronounce words. Did you hear that? Listen to this. You're a phenomenal phenom. A phenom is outstandingly talented. It's outstandingly talented. I have to say that's what you are right now. Phenom. You're a phenomenal phenom, Elliot. Why don't you click the link? If you don't click it, I'm going to end the show right now. This has been ChessWhiz TV. Thanks for watching. Just kidding. Did you know that for years I've been saying the same thing at the end of every episode? I always say it's ChessWhiz TV, in case you forgot. And then after that, after I do that, I say thanks for watching, because I want you to know that you're important to me. And if you left, then I would, hey, it's Elliot. If you check me twice, you win 5 MBTC, 5 millibits, which is about 2 of Bitcoin. If you check me 3 times, you win 20,000 bits. 9. You YouTubers are like, this guy types the same thing over and over. You figured me out. That's amazing. How did you know I do that? This destroyed me, so let's see if I can destroy him with it. Yep, I can. I've just checked. He doesn't have any big numbers, so I think I'll beat him. They are relatively big, but compared to my numbers, I mean, look at these. These numbers are practically filling your screen. That's how big they are. In fact, this atomic, I've been working on this one. In fact, I changed the atomic. By the way, if you were looking forward to the atomic coming up, next episode is atomic. I changed it to light speed atomic. It used to say F3 atomic, but it might as well have said stupid head atomic because F3 is a stupid head starting move. So I changed it to light speed, which is another way to say super smart head atomic, and I'm looking forward to that. Next episode, we're going to play Ata chess. That's 2 checks already. Wagoops. Wagoops. He spelled Wagoops wrong. This looks good for the 3rd check. Yeah. I think this is going to be a win. Should I pre-move this? Yes. I win. This has been Chess TV. Thanks for watching.